Hey, what's up, everybody? This is James, aka J Moore on keys, and I'm here with the tutorial that was requested in the comments of one of my other videos, asking if I can break down I Get Joy, or in my mind, other congregational songs, because that can be a lot of different songs that are very useful to learn. And it was requested that I do this in D flat or C sharp. So we're going to take a look at that today and see a nice simple pattern that you can use to get you started in playing congregational songs if that's not really your area of expertise. All right, so we're going to be in C sharp as I said today, so let's go through the scale. C sharp is the 1, E flat is the 2, F is the 3, F sharp is the 4, A flat is the 5, B flat is the 6, C is the 7, and again, the 1 is C sharp. All right, so let's take a look at how the pattern is going to sound all together. So that's a pretty simple standard congregational song pattern that you would find in church. So let's break that down real quick. So we're going to start with the 5, 6, 1, A flat, B flat, C sharp. So, and then you kind of do this move. Really standard sound. So in my right hand, this is kind of like a syncopated thing. So you got to get the coordination with both hands. So in my right hand, I'm doing kind of moving this E flat to E, like flicking the E flat to E real fast. But while I'm doing that, I'm holding the C sharp at the top. And I like to hold the B flat too at the top to create that sound. It sounds real churchy. So after you do that, you hit C sharp with that octave, still just the right hand. Sometimes I add that A flat in there. So all together. And after you hit that C sharp, your left hand comes in with the B flat and A flat right after. So just practice that a little bit. So far we have, and when we hit that 1, you can hit this chord, F and B in the left hand, E flat, A flat, and D flat in the right. Or you could just play a regular C sharp chord, whichever one. So that's what we have so far. And then next I do this kind of fill. You could put anything you want there that goes, but that's just something I like to do to keep the format. And that's just 2 chords with different inversions. So the first one is just the C sharp minor chord. Excuse me. So I'm inverting that. So the E is on top. So I have A flat, C sharp, and E. And this is just in the right hand. And then I move that down to my second chord and inverted E flat minor chord so that the E flat is on the top. So that's F sharp going from bottom to top, F sharp, B flat, and E flat. And then I just play the first chord again, but with the C sharp on top. So E, A flat, C sharp. And then right back up to that E minor chord. Same inversion and everything. So that's kind of the rhythm I'm doing. So and sometimes I like to throw in a little B flat in there when I'm just to create a little bit more syncopation. So right after the first chord, right there, just like that. So you can add that in if you want to. So far we have, and then I get into this walk up from the 1 to the 4. So the bass is going like, we're not playing the bass, so we'll just fill that in with some tritones. So we're doing on the 1, it's that same 1 chord I just showed you, F and B in the left hand, E flat, A flat, and C sharp in the right. And our left hand moves down a half step to E and B flat. And the right hand plays E, A flat, B flat, and C sharp. That's over the 2. So 1, 2, excuse me. 1, 2. And the only thing that changes in this chord is the A flat moves down to G to make that a diminished chord. Everything else stays the same. So, and then on the 3, we are doing E flat, so we move it down another half step. You could either do E flat and A, or you could do F and B. Either one works for that 3. I'll use E flat and A for this one. So, and on the right hand, you can do that same 1 chord, E flat, A flat, and C sharp. So that walk up, 1, 2, up, 3. So all together we have this so far. And you can do like a little bounce to make that, just to add a little bit more of a churchy feel. Play how you feel it. It doesn't have to do that, but it adds a little something if you want to. So back to this 4. This is the same chord that we just did over the 2. It's the same for the 4. So 4. And then you can add another pattern. You could do the same one. Or you could do something like an E major chord, B, E, and A flat. Another E flat minor chord, this time B flat, E flat, and F sharp. That same C sharp minor chord, A flat, C sharp, and E. And then you could go down to this chord, F sharp, B flat, E flat. Whatever you feel. Whatever you feel in that moment. Play around with it, see what works. So from the walk up, let's look at it. 1, 2, up, 3, 4. So a couple things I did there. Kind of doing like a syncopated bouncing thing on the 4. And then, so just pay attention to those little rhythmic things and practice those just to add some flavor to it. And then so then we do the 2-5-1. This is our 2. My left hand is doing G and C sharp. And my right hand is doing G, B, C sharp, and E. You can add another E down here just to make it a little more full. It doesn't really matter, whatever's comfortable. So that's the 2. On the 5, my left hand is going to be playing F sharp, B flat, and B. And my right hand is going to be playing E flat, F sharp, B flat, and C sharp. And then back to that 1 chord, the same one. F and B in the left hand, E flat, A flat, and C sharp in the right. Same chord. So all together, we hit the, let's look at it all together. 3. And after you hit that 1 chord, you're gonna play this 5 chord, which is gonna be how you kind of like start and possibly end some of these patterns depending on where the singer's going next. So in my left hand, excuse me, in my left hand I have F sharp and C, and in my right hand I have B, E, and A flat. And that's gonna be on your 5. Real churchy. So 5. And sometimes I'll hit the 5. Sometimes I'll do this line. And that takes you right back to the 1. So that line right there, if you don't know it, E flat, E, F, A flat, B flat, C sharp. All right, so you can always add that in just to do something different. It doesn't have to sound the same every time. So practice that real slow. Make sure you get it in all your keys. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and happy practicing.